as an alternate. Still just a right shoulder up in there at Highway 42, exit number 2. And if you're taking 85 south, it's starting to crowd up near Flat Shoals. Breaking trouble in Midtown, Alex Williams.
Yeah, WSB Jam Cam shows heavy police activity has the ramp blocked 75-85 southbound ramp to 14th Street. That's just adding to already tough delays starting on 400 back at Lenox, 75 approaching Brookwood. Connector stays slowed down to I-20. Northbound trouble 85 northbound right at the exit ramp to the Buford Spring connector. It's taken out part of that ramp as well as the right lane of I-85. Heavy delays as you make your way out of Midtown, Doug.
We also have delays I-20 in both directions between 285 and Panola and DeKalb. The West Freeway I-20 is not too bad. To Douglas, triple T traffic every 6 minutes. WSB.
I tell you, have y'all ever been up to Homer, Georgia? We got a story fit for the bard, Homer. It is like the Odyssey, except it's the Odyssey of going back to the polls over and over and over and over again. Up in Banks County, there is a do-over election. It is the third election for House District 28. 2 times a federal judge or a state judge has thrown the election out. The race is between Chris Irwin and Dan Gasaway. And it is like, as Greg Bluestein notes in the AJC, it is like the Groundhog Day movie. They keep having do-over elections. So, as Bluestein writes, it began during the May GOP primary. Irwin challenged Gasaway, a 3-term incumbent. His district stretches from Georgia's border with South Carolina through Stevens and Banks counties and about half of Habersham County. In the first vote, Irwin appeared to unseat Gasaway by a 67-vote margin. But Gasaway discovered there were mapping mistakes that placed dozens of Habersham voters in the wrong House district. It was enough to affect the outcome of the election. So a Superior Court judge ordered a new election in December. The margin of the vote was even closer. Irwin closed to a 2-vote lead while the county was finished. Finally, the certified vote was 3,521 to 3,519. Gasaway filed another legal challenge, claiming 21 voters had illegally cast ballots. Among the residents listed was Banks County Sheriff Carlton Speed, who was accused of living outside the district. Now, after a 4-day trial, the judge found that 4 of the votes were ineligible, which was enough to affect the outcome. And so Irwin was removed from his House seat. So 6 weeks to people. I've got to imagine that the people of this are livid with Dan Gasaway, the incumbent. I got to presume that they are. So Irwin has beat him twice in narrow margins. Gasaway's had the election thrown out twice. It's cost taxpayers money. Left the seat unrepresented in the special election. And again, Gasaway was staying on to power, but my goodness gracious. Speaking of people wanting to cling to power, Stacey Abrams, when we come back, the Democrats are getting mad at her.
Don't follow, go Rhino Shield. Never paints your house again. Rhino Shield.
Don't let Mother Nature beat up on your home. Get Rhino Shield. Call 678-205-4500 or go to rhinoshieldga.com. Mention WSB and get 30% off.
Got noises in your attic? This is Scott Slade. I trust the folks at Breda Pest Management to tramp and remove any four-legged rodents trying to take up residence in my attic. The Bredas handles sealing entry points and cleanup of all critter waste. Breda Pest Management, handling bugs and critters since 1975. BREDAPest.com.
Since she was a little girl, she's been dreaming of getting married. At D. Geller & Son, we wanted to be perfect, starting with the moment you get down on one knee. Our annual spring bridal event is the perfect time to pick out the diamond in the ring of her dreams. With 20% off design rings and 0% interest for 24 months, now is the time. Schedule your private viewing today for our featured designers like Verragio, Simon G., Michael M., and so much more. RSVP at dgeller.com.
WSBB-FM Doraville, a Cox Media Group station. This is Atlanta's 24-hour news, weather, and traffic. News 95.5 and AM 750. WSB, Atlanta's news.
It's 5 o'clock. I'm Chris Campbell, live from the WSB 24-hour news center. Good afternoon. A deadly surprise ending to a story we have followed much of the day today. A murder near Perimeter Mall. Suspect at large, well, not anymore.
After deadly gunfire at the Arrive apartment complex this morning. Dunwoody Police Sergeant Robert Parsons tells me detectives quickly identified a 42-year-old suspect in the killing of the 45-year-old man whose body lay in a parking deck and went to that man's home in Ellenwood.
When the suspect observed the officers, he got into a vehicle and fled. DeKalb County police officers gave chase into Clayton County, where the suspect ran into a commercial vehicle and died as a result of that crash.
Parsons tells me with both men now dead, it does change the course of this investigation, but
I still believe that we'll be able to get some answers for the family as to what led up to this and why this occurred.
Reporting live, Veronica Waters, WSB.
72 degrees on Peachtree Street. It's 5:01. WSB meteorologist Kirk Mellish has his exclusive 5-day forecast coming up. Now, Triple Team Traffic, Doug Turnbull.
A miserable gridlock alert between Forest Park, Morrow, and Stockbridge on 75 South. The WSB jam cam still showing just a right shoulder open 75 southbound below Highway 54, exit 233. You do not need to get on 75 anywhere below 8-Bill. They can take 285 over to 85 and go southwest that way. You can take 285 and the collector distributor ramps to pick up 1941. You can even use 675 south now because 675 south has reopened with the earlier problem at Highway 42. On 75 south, there was a dump truck that flipped over there near exit 233. They've got it uprighted, but it's still not completely reopened. The freeway down through Midtown, we've got heavy police activity essentially shutting down the 75 south ramp that goes to 1710 and 14th Street. We see that from Channel 2's Jason Durden. There's also a northbound crash through town 85 North at the Beaver Spring Connector, exit 86, that is making that ride worse. Jill Nelson, Cool Ray, Carrier Traffic Center.
285 eastbound slow and go from before Ashford Dunwoody over past Memorial Drive, taking 36 minutes. The crash just before Memorial Drive. They held all the lanes to move it over to the right, and that did not help those delays at all. Bit of slowdown on the south side, Interloop 25 south westbound from Riverdale Road over past I-85, outer loop Alex Williams.
25 westbound, usual brake lights, Ashford Dunwoody getting past Roswell Road. You stack up again, approaching Northside Powers Ferry. Push about 40 minutes from there as you make your way down to the West Freeway. And in DeKalb County, 285 east and northbound, sluggish from Boulder Crest up to I-20. Triple Team Traffic, WSB.
Actress Felicity Huntwood agrees to plead guilty, and the college admissions cheating case along with about a dozen of the other accused parents don't get anybody in jail time for any of them. A multi-state E. coli outbreak makes more than 70 people sick across 5 states so far.
The cause of the E. coli outbreak is unknown, and the CDC here in Atlanta is working with state health departments, including Georgia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia, and Ohio, to find the source.
If you get a phone call from the health department, please pick up and help answer their questions as best you can, because they're working really closely with us to try and figure out the source of this one.
The CDC's Matthew Wise says he does expect more cases. 8 people have ended up in the hospital so far. No deaths have been reported. Sabrina Cupid, WSB.
Breaking news first. This is WSB 24-hour continuing news.
Breaking in the past hour, a Maryland man, Rondell Henry, accused of being inspired by ISIS, stealing a U-Haul truck and planning to drive into a crowd of people at National Harbor, a tourism area near Washington. Decruded, as they say now, transitioning out, as they said recently. The Homeland Security shakeup grows even wider as President Trump has ordered the firing, we'll say, of the Secret Service director.
I'm Jamie Dupree in Washington. The change continues at the Department of Homeland Security as less than 24 hours after the resignation of Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen. Now the director of the Secret Service will be leaving. On Friday, the president got rid of his nominee to deal with immigration enforcement as other DHS officials are said to be in jeopardy as well.
And despite her resignation, outgoing Homeland Security Secretary Nielsen says she still believes President Trump is right.
I share the president's goal of securing the border. I will continue to support all efforts to address the humanitarian and security crisis on the border.
Now, that is for public consumption. Multiple media outlets this afternoon, however, are reporting he thought she wasn't tough enough on border issues, and she thought he was going overboard. That is the diplomatic version. If you're of a certain age, you heard this on WSB Radio 45 years ago today.
Here's the pitch by Downing. Swinging. There's a drive into left center field. That ball is going to be out of here.
Lionel Hamilton with a call on WSB. More than 53,000 fans saw it in person at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. There was an 11-minute delay in the game for the celebration as Hank passed Babe Ruth's record. Masters practice rounds suspended this afternoon about 90 minutes ago because of stormy weather there. The WSB Market Watch brought to you by RBM of Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz, Sandy Springs, the Dow 84 today at 26,341. The NASDAQ up 15 at 79.54. WSB News Time 5:05.
WSB's Doug Turnbull and Smilan and Mark McKay. Live over Atlanta traffic when you need it most. WSB Triple Team traffic every 6 minutes, mornings and afternoons. News 95.5 and AM 750 WSB. Depend on it.
As long as my heart, lungs, and brain are healthy, I can care less about my skin, said no one, ever. And maintaining the skin on your body is like maintaining the exterior of your home. Dave Baker here for Superior Pro. If your home's exterior needs a new skin, go with cement or vinyl siding. And be sure to go with Superior Pro, the guys who always deliver quality craftsmanship and superior service with only certified installers. Superior Pro, the pros to know. SuperiorPro.com.
As president of EMC Security, I talk to customers all the time who switched to EMC Security because of our $16.95 rate. Many of them were surprised by the excellent service they received for that price. Hey, I'm Vince Raya. Immediate alarm response, innovative features like our free text alert, and always a friendly local staff. This is why people call us. Don't let our low price fool you. We are dedicated to quality and excellence in everything we do, and we work hard every day to keep our costs low. If you're paying more than $16.95, call or visit emcsecurity.com and see if we can save you money too.
Are you trying to decide if you should love or list your home? Hi, this is Candace from Excavation, and if I got a tip for you. We help homeowners fall back in love with their homes again every single day. How? Well, for starters, we'll chat about styles you love and those you don't. We'll discuss your priorities, and our architectural designer will create your home's new look. Then you'll have the big reveal of what your home would look like after an exterior facelift with Excavation. All before you even sign a contract. Once you approve the design, you'll get your project completed on time, on budget, and without all that stress you usually hear about in construction. If you're even thinking about loving your home again, then schedule your free quote today at exovations.com. That's EXOVATIONS.com.
Hey, it's Mark Aaron back from spring break. Tonight on the show, we'll celebrate the 45th anniversary of Hank Aaron becoming the home run king, breaking fast food news from Chick-fil-A. It all starts at 6:09. The Mark Aaron Show on WSB.
WSB News Time 5:07, Doug Turnbull.
Travel advisory Midtown 7585 South. Essentially the ramp to 17th, 10th, 14th shut down. Heavy police activity. Gridlock alert south side. Just a right shoulder open. 75 south below Highway 54. Exit 233. 85 north. The worst of it's where there's a crash. Second left lane at Highway 317. Exit 111. Jamming you in Gwinnett. Jill Nelson. Cool Rig. Every traffic center.
Florida northbound slam from North Buckhead up to Holcomb Bridge. Then waves the volume from Old Milton Parkway up to Highway 141 and coming. 400 southbound getting a little bit better. It's slowing you from Abernathy to 285 and from Buckhead to the 85 merge. Northwest Mike Shields.
On and off the break, 75 northbound from Delco Road up to Chastain Road. 575 northbound filled in from Chastain Road up to Highway 92. Trouble team traffic. WSB.
Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast. Here's WSB meteorologist Kirk Mellish.
A more stable air mass and a disconnected weather system, dropping the chance of any severe weather down. And for tonight, more dry areas than wet, and that'll be true tomorrow too. Rainfall amounts quarter to half an inch on average today and tomorrow. Plenty of dry areas and dry hours in between. Look for lows tonight around 62. Tomorrow, a shower or thunder shower, 60% likely. Otherwise, just mostly cloudy. A high near 75, low 53. Wednesday, sunshine returns in force. High around 78, low around 56. Thursday, a mix of sun and clouds. High 79, low 61. My exclusive 5-day forecast, Friday and Saturday. A 50% chance of a thunder shower Friday, 30% Saturday. Friday 75, Saturday 74, lows 55 to 59.
71 degrees, 5:09. I'm Chris Chandler, News 95.5 and AM 750 WSB. Depend on it.
3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Good evening, it's Eric Erickson, the second hour of Atlanta's Evening News. We've got some breaking news happening now. Federal authorities have arrested a 28-year-old in Germantown, Maryland. His name is Rondell Henry. He is alleged to have stolen a U-Haul